everybody. I'm gonna do a little commentary on American Idol. I wish I had thought to do it sooner in the season. I wish I could have started at the beginning doing commentary, but I didn't have my YouTube account yet, so. Anyway, I'm gonna do some commentary. I'm not gonna hit on everybody that performed last night. I'm just gonna do a few that I had a few things, a few thoughts to say about. I'll start with Haley. She didn't sing that well, again, but now all of America knows that she has really nice legs. And, that's okay. I kind of get the feeling that Haley is working with what she's got, and at this point, maybe that's just what she needs to do. And having nice legs, if that carries her on for another week, so be it. And then we have Blake. And oh my god, Blake. I'm a total Blaker girl now. I think he's talented. I think he's creative. I think he's innovative. I think I'm probably going to vote for him throughout the rest of the competition. He's definitely my favorite. Go Blake. Okay, next I want to comment on Lakeisha's performance. I love this girl. I think she looked absolutely gorgeous in her outfit. It was like classic glamour. I loved her dress, the diamonds. She was just luscious and beautiful, and I love that song. I loved the whole thing. Simon, I think, kind of needed to shut up with what he was saying to her about that she looked, 50 years older. I think that song, if you look at the context of the song, I think it kind of demands the kind of like classic glamour look. That's kind of what the song's about. So I think it all fit together really well. The vocal was very strong. I loved just everything, the dress, the jewels, the makeup, all of it. I thought it was great. Phil's shirt was dirty. Jordan, I was trying to come up with a word to describe Jordan's performance, and I think I'll have to go with phenomenal. That was just, you do your thing, girl. Oh my word. I had chills. I had tears in my eyes. She just reached out and grabbed you last night. That was incredible. I think she was probably the big performance last night. I think that would go to Jordan. I wonder why she wasn't singing like that at the beginning of the competition, because she is just, she's just booming. That is just incredible, phenomenal. Way to go, Jordan. Gina's performance, I don't really feel one way or the other about her performance. I guess it is what it is. But the look on her face last night, after Simon said what he said, really made me start thinking about, what it's like for them and what they go through. And I thought about, it's like you work so hard and you give it your all when, you're tired and you miss your family and you've got practice and you've got the, stylists and producers, pressuring you, and the press is up your butt, but you get up there and you give it your all and you hope America loves it, and Simon rips you a new one. And I think that's gotta be really hard. I can't imagine. Gina's face last night, she looked like she was trying not to cry. I wanted to go up there and give her a hug. Honestly, I genuinely felt bad for her, regardless of, I know people say, when they try out, they know what they're up against. I don't think you really do know. And she was on the show before, but she didn't make it that far. I don't think you really do know or understand what it's like until you've lived it. And I think it's rough, and I felt really sorry. I had a lot of sympathy for her last night. Sanjaya came out of his shell a little bit last night, and I think that was a good thing. I'm not a Sanjaya hater. In the beginning, I was rooting for him. I think that he can do a lot more than what he's shown us. If you go back to his original audition, it was really, really good. He had a really good voice, sang beautifully. I wish good things for Sanjaya. What I really would like for him, I don't think he's obviously going to win American Idol, and I don't really think he deserves to win either. But I would like to see Sanjaya have one really, really good performance. That's my wish for Sanjaya. I think he's gonna make it through tonight. I don't think he's gonna get cut tonight. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. But I really hope that he'll have just one really amazing performance. That's my wish for him. And lastly, we have Melinda. Melinda was, once again, clearly, I think, the best vocal of the night. She didn't really get out there and, grab me like Jordan did. But arguably, I think from, musical expertise, of which I don't have, but I think, arguably she had the best vocal of the night. And she would, seeing as how she's had 9 years of experience in the recording studio. I will not vote for Melinda, and this is why. Take a look at her resume as a backup singer. How many big name artists and producers has she been around and worked with? Probably a lot. I tend to think of the quote-unquote prize of the show being this, incredible opportunity, the opportunity of a lifetime, so to speak. And I think that Melinda has been in the right place at the right time, probably many times over, to advance her career, and she didn't. And that doesn't make sense to me. I feel like she's had opportunity knocking at her door, for the last 9 years. And some of these other kids, I think she's at totally, it's an unfair advantage, I think. And I feel like, Melinda, you shouldn't need American Idol. Look at all of these, big name people that you've met and worked with. You shouldn't need American Idol. You should already be there. You shouldn't need this. That's just my opinion. And that's my commentary. Thanks for watching. Bye.